Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's time for the NFL Week 8 Power Rankings. We're going to kick it off with number 32, the Jets. Still winless, still at the bottom of the Power Rankings. Moving on, we go to number 31, the Dolphins. And for the Dolphins, it's time to put together those trade packages. Time to get as many draft picks as possible and hope to make way in a great draft. Number 30, the Titans. Still going through growing pains, so good luck to Cam Ward. Number 29, the Raiders. Losing is one thing, but getting blanked 31-0, simply embarrassing. Should never happen. Moving on to number 28, we have the Saints. Now, the tank isn't quite in yet for this team, but it may be time to rev that baby up. Number 27, we have the Giants. Now, when Jackson Dart dove in and scored that go-ahead touchdown, I thought, hey, the Giants got it in the bag. They're going to upset the Broncos. But then they missed the extra point, leaving the door wide open, and the Broncos burst right through that motherfucker. They drove down the field, kicked their own game-winning field goal, and that was that. At number 26, we have the Ravens. Now, this team was on bye, so no movement for them. Number 25, we have the Browns. Now, this team has some pride left in them to be not totally pathetic. And they showed that pride by beating the pathetic Dolphins. So number 24, we now have the Bengals. This team now has a glimmer of hope after acquiring Joe Flacco in a trade from the Browns. He turned back the clock and balled out against the Steelers, giving the Bengals their third win of the season. Maybe he could give them at least three or four more of these performances, but I don't believe in them. I just think they're delaying the inevitable. Now, for number 23, we have the Cardinals. No surprise here. Another close loss for the Cardinals. Business as usual. And number 22, we have my beloved Panthers. Now, my team is on a 3-game winning streak, and I'm proud of them, even though it's ugly at times. We get the Bills next, so now we get to test ourselves against some real, true competition. Number 21, the Vikings. This team just came up short in giving the Eagles their third straight loss. Their next game is against another mid-team and a flailing Chargers team. Number 20, the Falcons. It's like clockwork with this team. As soon as you think they're showing you something, they prove that they're just teases and get thoroughly dominated. They're lucky to hold on to this spot. Number 19, we have the Texans. Now, this team simply can't score in a meaningful way. The running game is non-existent, and the passing game is below average. This team may still find a way to put together enough wins to push for a playoff run, but the situation gets bleaker by the week. Number 18, we have the Chargers. Now, if this team still wants to win the AFC West, then the game against the Vikings on Thursday has to be a must-win. And number 17, we have the Steelers. A minor setback in losing to the Bengals. It was a division game after all. But this team must put that loss behind it and focus on helping Aaron Rodgers get his get back against the Packers. Number 16, the Cowboys. Impressive win against the Commanders. Next is a showdown against the Broncos, a team that has so far been the bane of the NFC East division. Number 15, the Bears. This team took care of business against the Saints, and next they get an opportunity to snuff out whatever playoff hopes the Ravens have left. Number 14, the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is hurt yet again, so this team is dropping fast in the power rankings. Number 13, the Jaguars. Just when this team made its way into the top 10, 2 straight losses drops them to this spot. Luckily, they get the rest on their bye week this week and have the Raiders when they return to action. Number 12, the 49ers. Easy bounce back win against the Falcons, and they get the Texans next. Number 11, the Seahawks. This team is just tough to beat. They made short work of the Texans and get the rest on their bye week this week. Number 10, the Patriots. Easy win against the Titans, and they get another layup against the Browns this week. Number 9, the Broncos. Barely beating the Giants keeps this team in the same spot as they were last week, as other teams with more impressive wins move up. Number 8, the Rams. Easy win over the Jags, and now this team gets the rest on its bye week. Number 7, the Colts. Led by MVP candidate Jonathan Taylor, this team is working its way up towards being a contender. Number 6, the Bills. Now, typically, I don't like to drop a team during this bye week, but there's movement at the top of the power rankings, which warrants it. Number 5, the Bucks. If I remember correctly, Biggie said, "You reigned on top with short like leprechauns," which is what it was for the Bucks, as the Lions put belt the ass on them. They get the whip up on the Saints next, though, so they'll be all right. Number 4, the Lions. They took down the number 1 ranked Bucks, so they get to move up. Number 3, the Chiefs. Another rap reference and scheme, plot. The Chiefs are coming for that number 1 spot. Number 2, the Eagles. Jalen Hurts played like an MVP, and the Eagles put a stop to a 2-game skid. Next, they get to spin the block and get some get back against their rival, the Giants. And finally, number 1, at the top of the power rankings, the Packers. For the 3rd week in a row, we have a new team atop the power rankings. Packers fans can rejoice and celebrate, while the rest of us wonder how a team that lost to the Browns and tied with the Cowboys has managed to climb its way to the top of the league. Well, anyway, that's it for this week's power rankings. I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.